I'm joined now by Nick Tyrell, who created that CC Sabathia tribute video we saw last week. Everyone in the crowd said they were crying. There were so many waterworks, and actually there was crying in baseball for once. When you're watching that feature video air, what are you thinking?
To be honest, whenever I have a big piece being showed, I always record it from the audio booth just to see like the people's reaction. It's a moment that I feel like I live for, that little like, the fans' reaction. So I think while I'm recording it, I don't I think that's a good way for me to kind of like disconnect from it, because sometimes when I don't, then like my heart is racing.
For someone who didn't even know that they were going to take this kind of career path, how much does it mean to you to be able to make an impact in these athletes' lives?
I can't even really imagine. Like, you were to just go back 10 years. 10 years ago, I was rapping. Literally, I was rapping and I was producing. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of people say, "Oh, you were a rapper," whatever. I was good. Basically, I was broke, delivering pizzas to get money. uh, Already dropped out of college. Like, I was doing music. That's what I was doing. And then to flash forward 10 years, and to have gone through the bumps and bruises that I went through when I was just starting out here, it means like the absolute world to me that I'm able to have a type of impact on these guys.
You moved from California on a whim to New York,
Hmm.
and you just kept working your way up. How did you get to the position that you're in today?
Oh man, through a lot of stubbornness, a lot of my dad not letting me move back to LA. I got a DUI a month before I turned 21, and I blew a .01, which was basically devastating because I couldn't work anymore because the only thing I was doing was delivering. And so my dad used his connections, got me an interview with the Yankees, and then an interview with Viacom, which owns MTV. I was thinking I was probably going to end up working for Viacom, to be honest. But I had an interview with Lon Trost, and I don't know how or why, but he seemed to have taken a little bit of an interest in me, and he liked me even though I didn't look presentable at all. I had long hair, some really embarrassing like chin facial hair. It was, that was a mess. I was a mess. And I was trying to like hide my tattoos. I didn't expect him to call me back, but that night, before I even had a chance to go to Viacom, he basically told me that they were open to having me back.
You started out just writing out those messages that say like "Happy Birthday, Joe."
Yes.
That's what you
Yes.
were doing.
There's interns and there's part-timers, and then there was me. I was literally just there to do what everybody didn't want to do. And I was filing paperwork, and I was going out and doing the interactive features and what they would call trivia girl. There stopped being work for me to do in the scoreboard department. So they basically just told me that they don't need me. And apparently I was not showing enough initiative. So after that, I feel like I had a meeting with Lon. I'll never forget this. He said, "I always knew when I was going to get a bad grade." That's what he said. And I was like, I don't understand that, because I thought I was doing a good job doing something else. But then I also did understand that because I wasn't making an impression on anybody. So I basically thought I was about to get fired. I went home. I cut my hair short, shaved my face, bought new clothes that fit me better, started working out. Basically, I was not about to be like a joke. So I would just stay late afterwards and kind of like start to get my bearings on editing. Then I kind of just grinded. I grinded and grinded and grinded until I would get a break, and then I would get another break, and then, you know what I mean. It was a very slow process. But if my dad didn't make me stay that winter, I probably would have never been here.
Can you say now that you consider this a dream job?
Like, this is exactly, I think, what I was put here for.
I tell you what, I enjoyed his locker being right next to mine.
You've won now 2 Emmys.
Mhm.
How does winning an Emmy feel? Nonetheless, 2.
The second one, I swear to God, I've never been. Honestly don't think I've ever been that happy in my life. That one that we won is the opening day video for 2017. Was something that I worked very hard on. When they said the New York Yankees, as soon as they started saying that, like I feel like I blacked out. I just lifted, I raised my arm, like, wow! I've never been so happy. Honestly, I've never been so happy in my life.
Nick, thank you so much. And
Of
for
course.
the guy that came over from California, not sure what he was doing in New York, you've made a pretty nice life for yourself out there.
Thank you.